My name is Ben Pfefferman and I'm the managing partner at Amuka Capital. What we do is we help everyday retail investors access private market opportunities that they probably normally wouldn't have access to. We work with companies in many different industries, but right now we're really focusing on cannabis, prop tech, fintech, artificial intelligence, and esports and gaming. We work with companies at various different stages, whether it's a seed round or Series A, or even companies that are already publicly traded. We can help with a private placement. We think there's tremendous growth in the esports industry, and it's been largely overlooked by institutional investors. Very few esports companies are publicly traded. In fact, only recently the first company got listed on the NASDAQ, and we want to be able to provide institutional capital for some of the emerging and disruptive esports companies in Canada. What's really amazing about esports and competitive video game playing is that, 20 years ago, this was not something that was an option for many people. When I was growing up, playing video games was considered a waste of time. Today, we're seeing the complete opposite. Top esports athletes, they're getting scholarships to top universities, they are getting top-notch training, and it's both a lucrative and very prestigious career. There's a few different ways that investors can have esports exposure in their portfolio. The first is the publishers, so the companies that make the games, companies like Electronic Arts or Take-Two. The other is the esports media platforms like Amazon, which owns Twitch. Another way to play it is esports teams. These companies and teams will be competing all over around the world, and the revenue is mainly based on tournament prizes and media and corporate sponsorships. If you love professional sports, you have really three options. You can own a little bit of the Leafs through Bell and Rogers. You can own a little bit of the Rangers and Knicks through MSG. Or you can own a little bit of the Atlanta Braves through Liberty. But that's really it. Now, esports is a tremendous opportunity where you, from the ground level, can probably own some of the best names, some of the best franchises in a new and growing industry. The key for esports actually is not really getting more teams and more leagues and more players, it's actually getting more viewers. The real growth in the industry is for people, everyday fans, to start watching, coming to events, coming to tournaments. That's what's really going to fuel the growth more than anything else. I think investors who get into esports now are still considered pioneers and will have tremendous upside in so many different companies.